here's the trick. Okay, we'll see if it's gonna work. We've got Fallout open in the background. We are recording through OBS. Let's see, our Oculus is on. Everything looks like it is on the up and up. So let's go ahead and click this Fallout button and see what happens.
The sun went down and the jungle fire was burning. Down the track came
All right.
and
I've got feed through the headset, and theoretically this should work. However, because so come with me, we'll go and see the big rock canyon mountains. We're gonna go ahead and give ourselves a timer of 15 minutes. So that way, if if this test doesn't work, we're not completely failing again. So here we go. We are going to check out today Outpost Zimonja. It's one of the settlements I've been working on recently. I completely scrapped it and have rebuilt it because I recently got the remaining DLCs. Got everything, and I decided, well, now that I have some really cool stuff to build with, without having to resort to mods, let's go for it. So here we are. Alright, I hope you guys can see this, because it is very difficult getting these videos up and running. Let me get rid of my gun. Alright, so, here we go. This is the front of Outpost Zimonja, as you know, might recognize it. Oops. And there is the settler who lives down there inside of his little abandoned dealie. I don't know why he can't just be a dude and come up here and chill with everybody. But, you know, antisocial behavior is one of those things that, you know, people just do. All right, so this, I would say, is like the service entrance. If you were, if you're on a trade route, you're usually going to come through here. And I wanted this to seem a little imposing, you know. So, you know, immediately the very first thing that you see when you get to Outpost Zimonja is a wall, a giant wall with turrets and guard posts. Okay, so you come down here. And as you can see, there's already a couple guns at eye level. You don't want to get too close to them. And then we usually have a guard right here. So, as, you know, for the sake of role-playing, come on, turn up. Wow, disappointed. It's not turning on. Huh. Oh well. So anyhow, if you were coming in and you were, you know, I don't know, there would be a guard here to greet you. If you were hurt, there's first aid, so you don't have to, you know, run all the way to the doctor or whatever. I don't know. And a place for people to chill out with the guard, because, you know, guard duty, lonely, is a very lonely job. Lonely job. All right, so when you first come in, I want people to be able to get the feeling that they can relax here, you know? So what I've done is I've made the bar right here. Wow, you're a whiner. Okay, so we've got this whole extended area back here, and I'm going to turn it into, you know, different little alcoves, I guess you could say. This area, I want to put like maybe a clothing thing here, get rid of that couch, and then put in a clothing stand. This chair needs to be turned. Nope, just the chair. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Alright. Now, if somebody sits in this chair again, I will be able to know whether or not it's turned in the right direction. Okay, so I am also going to put another bar stand right here. Not necessarily a stand, but a what do you call it, a mat. And probably another one right over here, so that way this area will become more congregated as well. I need to put some lights in here. I'm going to put in basically a lot of neon against this back wall and use the ambient lighting from that. What else? Let's see. Let's go upstairs. As you can see, I wanted to make sure that the original structure was kept intact and that this was all just built on. So this, I guess, would be the local gathering area to chill. Gonna put some more bar stuff up here, probably in that corner. Maybe even something right here. You never know. But the point is that I wanted a place for people to, to relax in that wasn't just downstairs. Here we are getting up to the residential area. Eventually, we're going to have walls, blocking all this out, and some curtains and stuff to make it all look pretty. But here we go. The best part is that you can check to see whether or not your guard is slacking. Be like, hey bro, get back to work, man. Wake up. I said, wake up, bro. All right, yeah. What's up, Kate? Let's see. Let me make sure my camera didn't go off whack. The last time I tried to record this, not only did my camera go off whack halfway through, but it didn't pick up the video from the game. I said video and game together, and didn't say video game. That's funny. Alright, so these guys are just chilling, because it's probably in the middle of the night, and we want to see what's upstairs, because upstairs is where the cool stuff is. So, basically, bad people like to spawn right here in this area. And then they come over this ridge, and they try to attack everybody in this area. Well, I'm not having that. So I put up a bunch of missile turrets all along this area, because this is basically where they all come from. So they're all going to come this way. They're all going to try to get through this door here. Sorry, I've been eating a lot of oranges lately, and I don't know. Maybe it's a lot. I did not know they have oxygen in them. Maybe they do. I don't know. All right. So now we are way at the top. This is my favorite lookout tower of the game right now because, I mean, just look at that friggin' view. I mean, that is cool. You got your whole crumbling freeway just leading off into who knows where. You got a bum down there living in a blown out trailer because I already shot all of his stuff. I actually had to remove, I had to remove all of the guns from this wall. I actually had a catwalk all the way around this inside right here so that you could get to the missiles that were right here. But the missiles that I wound up putting here, whoa, right here on these corners, I put missiles here, and they would always wind up shooting. Sorry, where are you at? Ah, here we go. They would always wind up shooting this guy's turrets. Okay, so every time you fast travel to Outpost Zimonja, you land right here, and the first thing that happens is all of a sudden these guns over here just start shooting rockets right above your head, and you're like, what the crap? And you look around expecting to be, surrounded by people, and they're just blowing up this poor dude's turrets. And I know this guy's hostile, and he'll try to shoot at me if I go down there. But, can't we just let him live in peace? I mean, obviously, he's not a very nice guy. But, okay, that's just a... Yeah. So, anyhow. Alright, guys, that is your Outpost Zimonja. Really. Oh, yeah? Is that why I put you in the Grognak costume? So that I could not look at it? There we go. You need to be reasonable, Kate. You need to think about what you say before you say it and who you're saying it to. Okay. So, anyhow, I would just like to see somebody, come over here and try to pick a fight. They're just going to get cut down. They're going to get cut down, So, yeah, I guess I'm just waiting for my next raider attack here. But I hope you guys enjoyed the build. If you want me to give you an update after I have it all properly lit up and spiffified, leave some comments in the comment section. I love doing these videos because, like, virtual reality has basically been my dream since I was a child. When I was a kid, we went to Vegas to the Luxor Hotel, and they had these really terrible VR headsets that didn't have any sort of motion tracking, but they did have, wrap around, vision, and you did have to, move your controller to look left or right, but you did have stereo vision, which was very cool. And I always, said to myself, when the technology is there, you have to jump on it. And that's why I have an Oculus DK2 instead of a CV, which, I kind of really wish I had, because now I have a $200 pair of Oculus touch controllers that I cannot use with this thing. And, I looked all over the websites, I looked all through the boards to see, whether or not the thing was going to be usable, and nobody had any sort of definitive answers until they came out and you discovered that you could not use them with your DK2. So, I'm not mad. I'm just saying. When I have the money to get a CV2 or a CV or whatever, I just really hope those Oculus controllers still work for it. If you are an Oculus developer and you know how to get into that kind of stuff, please give me a hand. See if you can crack those things, because I would really love to be able to use them. They look very well made. They're heavy, and they just look so cool. They feel really cool in your hands. It's so natural, the movement that you get from just feeling it in your hands. You really want to take it into the third dimension. So, all right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I keep saying that, but I keep meaning it because it's true. And special shout out to my brothers and my sister and my mother and anybody else who gets stuck watching the show. So I am your host, Heathcliff from Owl T Games, and I will see you tomorrow. Oof.